Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. So if you watched my Enfield Pageant of Motoring video and you saw my little toy hunt, well I say little, it's quite a big toy hunt, right at the beginning of the video, you would have seen, well, you probably would have seen that I picked up this 1989 Batman Batmobile, I think £40. Let your eyes be your guide. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I've seen them on eBay, but I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I thought £40 was a fair price, and it's all complete. It's got the box, which is in fairly good condition as well. Everything works. You know, it's honestly, it's a proper growl purchase for me, because I absolutely love Batman. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram as well as YouTube, you'll know that I absolutely love Batman and Batmobiles and everything that goes with it. So yeah, £40, they wanted 45. I thought that was a good deal, especially as it's complete in fantastic condition as well, and also with the new Flash movie, which is just been released this week. I mean, I really want to see the film, but I've promised my son that I'll wait until he is better so we can see it together. So I mean, so I have to, yeah, I can't, I have to keep off YouTube for a while because I don't really want to know what happens. Don't want any spoilers. But having Michael Keaton back, and also the best, well, is it the best? It's the best movie Batmobile. My favourite Batmobile will always be the 1966 Batmobile. That will always be my favourite. But this is my second favourite Batmobile, and the Batman 1989 is my favourite Batman movie of all time. I absolutely love it. Watched it in one of the old cinemas in Weymouth. Absolutely loved the film, which is why I bought my T-shirt from HMV, which Michael Keaton T-shirt, which I was going to wear when I went to watch the Flash. But I need to wait until my son feels better. He's just had another cast put on today, so we were at the hospital today. So yeah, he's doing all right. But yeah, so I picked that up. That was great. And this seller, he was right near the end of all the stalls at the Auto Jumble. So well happy, well happy with that. Really happy. I picked up a few other bits and pieces as well. So I'll go back to his stall in a bit. But I initially, when you go to the pageant, there's again the guy who bought the Batmobile. I've never seen him before. He had some top quality stuff, including that USS Enterprise A from the Star Trek 5. £15. It was in immaculate condition, the box and everything, but I want one to open, and I've seen them for a £5 at the NEC toy fair, so I held back on that and I bought the Batmobile instead. But at the beginning of the Auto Jumble, there's this guy. He's always there, and he has some odd bits and pieces, but things that you don't normally that you wouldn't normally see. And I think he was one of the first stalls that I'd seen in the morning, and he had a Batman figure, but I didn't know if it was the toy bits, because obviously I saw the Batmobile later on, so I went back to see if he still had it, and he actually had the Batman 89 figure, which goes with the Batmobile. So it's missing the utility belt, and he's missing the cape, but he's in really good condition. He's got tight limbs and everything, and he was £3. So I've got a complete Batmobile now for free. Well, 40 quid plus £3 for the figure. I'm well happy with that. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I absolutely couldn't believe it when I saw him, and I needed to check my phone on eBay just to make sure, because I couldn't see any markings on there. I was pretty certain it was the Toy Biz Batman, but I'm so chuffed to get this as well. So that was a great deal. That was a great deal at the Enfield Pageant. Also from the same guy where I got Batman, I also bought a Hot Wheels Batmobile. Now this is quite an old one, but it's one that I don't have. So I will be opening this because I do love my Batmobiles. There's Chuffy Futternoose because he sent me one. He sent me one a few days ago. So well happy with that, and that was £3. That was £3 as well. And then from the same guy, he sells individual Star Wars figures. It wasn't really anything I fancied, but he did have this figure. An AT-AT. I mean, I've got loads of these, but this is in really good condition. It's an AT-AT driver. £2.50. Let your eyes be your guide. £2.50 for that. That is unbelievable. It's got tight limbs. All these paint applications are on there. I couldn't believe it. And even when he saw it, he went, "Oh, you found one of my original Star Wars figures." So maybe it was in the wrong box. But £2.50. Let your eyes be your guide. Well happy with that. So yeah, I did really well there. And then I obviously I got me Batmobile as well. Then there's another guy, and he's been there for years. I've bought loads of Star Wars stuff from him over the years. I bought AT-ATs. I think the first time I ever saw him, I bought an AT-AT, and then I bought an AT-AT 3 years in a row at the Enfield Pageant. I think the first time he was there was like 2012, and I've bought die-cast cars and Doctor Who figures over the years. I've bought loads of stuff. But he had something. He had something that I saw last year. See, the thing is, you've only got so much money, but I kind of regretted not picking up. And it's actually in one of my YouTube shorts for the Enfield Pageant for last year. But I picked up from him. Let me get these out of the way. Star Wars related. And I couldn't believe it was there. He said he had a few of them, and it's the I don't know if you can see that. It's the Star Wars Death Star briefing, and I think it's an absolutely fantastic set. And that was £20, and I thought that was a great price. I mean, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 figures, including Vader, and also the guy who gets choked from the Tunes advert, and also Johnny Briggs' dad. So I thought it was an absolutely brilliant deal. £20. I think I would have paid more. So well happy with that. I mean, the box isn't in great condition, so I probably will open it. But I think that's great. So I was well happy with that. That was 20 quid. I've bought loads of mini rigs from this guy. Loose over the years as well, including speeder bikes, and he's so reasonable. Usually a mini rig from him is like £5, but you know, prices have gone up, and I think £5 is, I always thought he was too cheap, if I'm honest. But there's a mini rig that I've always wanted, I've always meant to get, and I have looked for it boxed, because I've only got 2 boxed mini rigs, which I bought at the Enfield Pageant in 1999. So I've only got 2. They were £15 each. But I bought the Cap 1 mini rig loose. My cousin had this, and I've always loved it. It always reminds me of Bosk because of the actual box. But I've never ever owned one of these. I mean, the stickers aren't in great condition, but it's not in bad nick. I think the stickers are coming off. I don't know if they've been reattached. But that was a tenner, and you know what? With the great deal that I got, well, the great deals I've had over the years, and the great deal I've got with the Death Star briefing, I thought £10. That's not a bad price. It's all complete, and I'm able to have a look at it as well. You know, rather than take your chance on like eBay. So £10 is something I wanted. It was great to see it, and he had other mini rigs as well. Bit of dust there. Needs a bit of a clean. But I thought £10, that's not a bad price. That's not a bad price. It's not cheap, but it's not expensive either. So I picked those items up from him. But then, at the same time that I bought the Batmobile, right, check these out, because these have blown me away. So let me just get these. Right, so I got some mini rigs. So this is the is the vehicle maintenance energizer. So I've got my original one from when I was a kid. I've also got a complete one that I bought from a few years ago from the guy who I bought the Death Star briefing set and cap one off, and it was like a £5. I mean, look at it. Look at the condition of it. I mean, it's even got the tape on the top, so it's been opened from the bottom. It was the box. I just couldn't believe how good quality, how good the quality of the boxes were. Needs a bit of toy polloi, a bit of lighter fuel to get some of the residue off there. But in really good condition. He wanted 25 for this because he said it was complete. I wasn't going to argue with him, but I managed to pick up another couple of mini rigs off him, and I got them all. I got all three for 60 quid, which I thought was a good deal. But yeah, see, the thing is, it's a French Return of the Jedi figure, or well, mini rig. I've not, obviously I'm aware of the French. I mean, I don't know much about it. I don't know if it was made by Meccano, because obviously you had Palatoy in the UK, and then you had Kenner everywhere else. But I mean, I don't know much about it. I mean, let me know in the comments below if you know much about the French versions of the Star Wars action figures and mini rigs. But yeah, he said this was complete, and because I went to Dubai, I haven't really had much of a chance to have a proper look at these. I mean, it doesn't have the instructions, so let's just move that. It doesn't have the instructions with it, so it's not really complete. But I wasn't. Look, the stickers now coming off that. I wasn't bothered about that. Look at that, the stickers are still sticky, all 40 years on. So yeah, it's the mini rig. It's got all the well, he says it's got all the bits. I'll check with my other one, because I've already got a complete one, which is with my Hoff display, and it's got the little rubber bits as well. So that was one of the mini rigs. Let me get the other one, and then I got the tripod laser cannon, and I had one of these as a kid. I've been after getting another one of these cannons before, but again, the box is for 40 years old. It's in relatively really good condition. So you've got the cannon in there. I mean, the bottom's, I think the bottom's taped up, and these are a bit of TLC, bit of toy polloi treatment, but really happy with that. I mean, I've got to be honest, the boxes, the condition just blew me away. So yeah, it just needs a bit of a tidy up. But yeah, and that was £20, and I don't think that was a bad deal at all. Especially as I wanted a Canon. I've still got parts on my old Canon. It's just got a few bits missing of it. But to get this out in the wild at a car show, and that's one of the things I like about the Enfield Pageant is over the years I've found loads and loads of action figure bargains and hidden gems, because people don't go there for toys, people go there for the cars and the auto jumble, which is what I initially did when I had my my Morris Marina and my Ford Fiesta and Ford Sierra. But I always managed to pick up a little toy vintage bargain along the way. But yeah, now I still go for the cars, but I go for the toys, and you get some right gems, because people aren't going there to buy toys, they're going there for the show. So, but not even I thought I'd see these mini rigs. I'm so happy with them, and I'm so pleased that I've got them to kind of open, because even when I was in Dubai in limbo waiting for a flight home, I knew I had all this all these bits and pieces that I'd picked up at the pageant. So yeah, tripod laser cannon, £20. Let your eyes be your guide. And I also got this. It's the MTV7, the Multiterrain Vehicle. Now, my cousin had this, and I really loved it. I loved the way you could push it down. I never had it as a kid myself. I've got quite a few of these, which I bought from the guy who sold me the Death Star briefing. This is like years ago. He was selling them for £5 each. So this was £20. But again, the box blew me away. It's in such great condition. I mean, it's not in perfect condition, but for a 40-year-old box, it's in really, really good good nick. Considering, you know, it's. I mean, because of the condition, I'm sure that all three of these mini rigs have come from the same collection. And yeah, none of these come with the come with the instructions, but you've got the vehicle here. I mean, it's in good nick. I've seen these yellow a lot, and I've seen bent guns. There's no stickers on it at all, but that's not a problem. I've got a few, as I said, I've got a few of these, and they do have the stickers intact. So I'm not too fussed by that. I mean, some people might argue that £20 was probably too much for a vehicle with no stickers, but to be honest, I didn't really inspect the actual toy itself. I was really buying these for the boxes, if I'm honest. But yeah, you know, this is fine. These things do need a bit of a clean, but I am so happy. I am so happy with all this stuff. Absolute bargains. So an Enfield Pageant for vintage and classic cars, highly recommended. But also for toys as well. But you know, try and save. If you are going to go to the pageant next year, try and save some toys for me. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I just wanted to show you what I picked up from the Enfield Pageant. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. And I'll see you in the next one.